I'm hoping to play the back half of my lacrosse season this year. I was told around April 15th that I should be able to play the first 5 minutes or hopefully get in. And that's my goal right now. I'm Gavin. I play football and lacrosse. Lacrosse, I play midfield. And in football, I play corner and running back. Okay, so I'm playing defense because my coach is like, you gotta play defense. And I'm picking up this ground ball, and this dude, 6'4" at least, and he's running at me. He has one stick up like this, and he's running, right? So then I go and pick up the ground ball, plant my foot, and twist, and I'm out. Luckily, he didn't hit me, but so it happened May 13th, the day after my prom, and then I got surgery in July. And I was doing prehab up until, it might have been like July 5th, very close to the surgery date. I had 2 operations, one for my labrum and then one for the ACL.
How much your labrum?
I tore my labrum back in my junior year of football. I was running the ball in practice and I stiff-armed someone, and my shoulder cracked back while my hand was still on the dude's helmet, and we both fell down and it cracked again. And I couldn't feel it for a little bit, and then I had to go to the emergency orthopedic place. I started out at a professional PT for my shoulder, and then my coach was like, I need to send you to this witch doctor to get you ready for the season, and that is Dr. Natty. Yep. And I swear that's what my coach said. He's like, I gotta send you to my witch doctor. So then I came here, finished my shoulder, and then about 3 weeks after I was done with my shoulder, I came back for my knee. When I'm out of here, I definitely push myself harder, thinking like, I know I'm gonna get a better result in the end. That like, I need to look in the future rather than just taking reps off now. It's always gonna pay off more. I think that's one thing that both of them, I mean everyone here kind of pushes you to do. When I first came here, I was very intimidated by that, and I was like, just the fact that me, a high school athlete, could be in the same room as an NFL player or a college D1 athlete and get the same treatment that they're getting, I didn't think it was possible for something to happen like that. And one thing that I tell all my friends or people that I tell to come here is like, you're getting the highest of quality of training here, and you're always gonna be better off here. He's one of the boys. Like, I think it was pretty easy to connect with him early on. And I mean, he's a very knowledgeable person. Like, he helps you out, and you're able to connect with him because he's closer in an age gap with me. So we have a lot of similarities. But he's also he's super mature. Like, he knows what he's talking about. I think it gave me more of a professional sense to them rather than just, them being the higher up all the time. While they were still the higher up, they would teach me and give me the reason why we would do this movement for that, and it would show their true intellectual mind rather than just playing games the whole time. You can always learn. There's never a point where you know it all, and there's different techniques for certain things. Like, I could go to Matt and Danny has a different technique for it because they learned 2 different ways, but you still get the same end result. I think I look at training a little differently. Rather than doing my bodybuilder workouts that I did all throughout freshman and sophomore year, I came here to kind of get that athlete to my name, because before I was training just to get bigger and stronger. Now I'm able to train to be faster and bigger and stronger at the same time, but do it around my sport specific. So if I'm training for football, I would do more powerful movements. Lacrosse, more agility, side-to-side movements. And I think over the whole year, it made me train outside of here a lot differently. Now I'm able to warm up. Before I used to not warm up at all. Now I know how to get my body warmed up for the activities I'm playing. I think there's a mental and physical athlete. You be a mental athlete in your own sense, but it goes back to being the personal thing. But for me personally, being an athlete is doing something you love in a physical sense. So I'm an athlete when I'm in the gym, I'm an athlete when I'm at school, I'm an athlete when I'm on the field, when I'm off the field. I think it's a mentality you have with what you bring. I think it's all about the future wake-up calls that you're looking at. Like, I'm not gonna be living with my family next year, so I need to know how to cook. I need to know how to keep myself afloat. So I think the fear of failure is keeping me going. So I don't want to be that person in college who, you know, just eats like crap, doesn't go to the gym. I want to be that person that, you know, is proactive about it and kind of gets me pushing to the next day, you know. Like with school, time management, like getting all my assignments in. So like I'm able to multitask, so when I'm in class, I get all my other homework done and I get to plan out the rest of my day. So it's one thing onto the next, you don't just look at the past. I think my biggest takeaway is don't ever sell yourself short. You can always push more, get to that next rep, get to the next level, and don't think just because you're a high school athlete, maybe second team, that you can't push to be that first team or do something else with your life that's gonna better yourself.